All right. Hello and welcome to another YouTube um, video. But I think it's something that we've always talked about with the company, gosh, as long as I can remember, but we've never had a situation like what happened last week. Let me start at the beginning. My name is Abingdon, and you are here at the Abingdon Co channel, where we go on adventures with women that work in non-traditional industries. We are a watch company, and we make adventurous watches for adventurous women. So it started off as the first pilot's watch for women, and it has quickly grown into dive watches, watches for women in the military, gosh, the tactical fields, which is a lot of what we're going to talk about a little bit today. Um, Other industries, car racing, adrenaline sports, I mean, you name it, just kind of all the non-traditional stuff that women are getting more involved in and are really loving. So I absolutely love my customers. And a situation happened last week on social media, on our Instagram page. It was about Tuesday, Wednesday, and it brought up really interesting. It got a bit heated. If you don't follow us on Instagram or any of other social medias, Twitter, Facebook, all that, I would encourage you to do so. Yeah, last week, basically, and a situation got escalated pretty quickly. And I want to talk to you about who our customers are, what we believe, and sometimes the controversy that goes along with that. Okay, let's start with the who, what, when, and where, and then we'll get into the why. So, we're doing a watch promotion right now, and the Abingdon Co on our Instagram has been promoting a watch promotion with two influencers, Pilot Annie and Vegas Gun Girl. And both are incredibly strong women that are doing some really, really interesting things in their fields. And so the three of us are all collaborating to help encourage women to share what they do with their time. And at the end of the promotion, which ends this week, there's a giveaway for a free watch. So if you want the details about that, you definitely want to check out the social media. So a week ago on Tuesday, we posted, it was a picture of myself, and it was what I like to do with my time. And one of the things that I really enjoy doing, because I'm flying airplanes, I'm diving, I'm doing this YouTube channel, I'm running a business, is I actually like to just take time for myself. And that was what the post was about. And in it, we tagged the influencers that we are collaborating with on the promotion. And then we also tagged some other women that we really enjoy following. One of them was not crazy about that. Well, what they weren't crazy about was, I think, she's since blocked us, but I think it was the fact that Vegas Gun Girl was also tagged. And she doesn't like to be associated with guns. The post was about watch promotion. Several women posted in it. There was no reference to anything related to guns other than the tag of Vegas Gun Girl. The post was about me liking to spend time outside of all the other things I do. So that's what happened. It was on our Instagram last Tuesday. You can go check it out. What then proceeded to happen was a pretty heated conversation with one of our customers and her, and also a post on her page. And it's unfortunate because I've been such a fan of this person for so long. I love how they write. I love their approach to watches, approach to life, just who they are. I really enjoy who they are. So I've been following her for a while, hoping that maybe one day at a watch event like JCK in Las Vegas, I might be able to meet her. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore because, like I said, she blocked us. So how does this make me feel? So this makes me feel, it does bother me for the fact that she felt so offended that she needed to take it to that extreme. But at the same time, I am okay with everything that happened, because people are going to have their own belief systems, and we should be respectful of that. And I would never want to impose my beliefs onto somebody that wasn't interested in hearing them, or how do I put this? I mean, it just makes me feel, I am sad and happy at the same time, and that sounds like ambivalence. I'm sad that she was so offended that she took it to that extreme. I'm happy that she felt comfortable in a safe place on our social media to share her feelings. And then also have other people who wanted to share their feelings about the situation, and everybody was sharing. Now, we know on social media things can sometimes get out of hand when people use it as a means to just attack. And that's something that I definitely want to address, that the people that follow the Abingdon Company, the people that wear our watches, we are cut from a different cloth. The women that wear an Abingdon watch, they do own guns, or they are Republican, or they are Democrat, or they are Libertarian, or they are whatever party. But we're a watch company first. And if you have a belief about guns, or about your political affiliation, or about honestly anything, if you feel very strongly against scuba diving for whatever reason, then that's fine. That is yours to own, and nobody can take that away from you. Please don't bring hate speech onto social media. That's the only thing that I'm very adamant against not having on the company social medias. But if you want to voice your opinion, by all means, let's voice them, because we're all strong women. We're all doing some incredible, incredible things. And I am so proud to say that some of my customers are Olympians. We even have a snowbird, a Canadian snowbird, as one of our customers. You know, the women in the military that are just kicking butt, the record breakers. These are the type of women that are wearing our watches, and so they are strong, strong personalities. And if you feel like you need to put your belief system out there, you always have a safe place on our social media, on the Abingdon Co social media. What won't be tolerated is any hate speech. So I just want to make that very clear, that whatever you want to say, no matter if it does disagree with other people, it's a safe place. You are welcome to say it. I will never delete it. My social media team is you know, they're definitely aware, and they'll bring it to my attention if something does happen, like what happened last week. But you're good. You're safe. By all means, please. And if anything, it helps to educate us, right? If I'm not a believer in a particular activity like hunting, I'm not saying that I'm not a believer in hunting. I'm just using that as an example, but I know that's from different backgrounds, beliefs, but we're all a crew. We look out for each other. So please educate. If you have something below that you want to state about this, then state it. This is a safe place. I want to reinforce that it's beneficial for everybody to have good discourse. We had the unfortunate passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg last week, and if there's anything that that woman did, I mean, she did a million things for women, honestly, but if there's one thing that I've learned from her legacy, it's that having discourse and debate is healthy. And I do believe that we need to just remember that we can do it in a civil way. That's really what it is. We need to do it in a civil way to just be better humans. It sounds simple, but it's really not sometimes, especially when we get heated with our emotions. So I want to encourage that if you are an Abingdon customer and you saw what happened on Instagram last week, don't think that your voice will ever be quieted on our platforms. We're interested in what everybody has to say. And I smile because I think we're a watch company. We're not politically minded. We're not activist minded. We have a nonprofit that promotes STEM to women to get them into STEM industries and STEAM industries. But at the same time, the women that do wear Abingdon watches are very controversial sometimes, and they are a lot of people don't agree with, and even other crew members and customers don't. So please just be mindful of that. I'd like to ask you to just be mindful, be interested in hearing another person's viewpoint, and if you don't agree with it, then that's yours to own. You cannot agree with it and hear it and then take it with a grain of salt and walk away. To engage with anything that is demeaning is really unnecessary at this point. And there's no room for vitriol. It just doesn't, it doesn't reflect well, and it's not useful. But I do want to validate that everything that was done on the post last week, on the several posts last week, I am fine with. I am 100% okay with the fact that this individual got so heated, and what I loved about it was just how passionate she was. I wanted to talk about it more with her, but I accept the fact that she doesn't, and that's okay, completely okay. So that's really what I wanted to discuss. This is a different video than what we normally do, but I think it's important because I want everybody to understand, and we've stated this in the past, that the company is not anti-gun. We're not pro-gun. We are not anti-military. We're not pro-military. We're not I mean, you name it, anything that is a controversy in today's societies, and honestly, probably for eternity, we are very neutral except for one thing, and that is we are pro-women. And that's it. We are pro-women. If you are a woman and you're out there and you're doing something that you love, that you're passionate about, that brings you that joie de vivre, that you just take bull by the horns and you go after it with 100% enthusiasm, we're about that. That's what we're about, even if it is being offended by a post. And so I thank everybody that posted, that commented on our Instagram, and sent me private messages and just engaged, because they're good conversations to have. And I want to make sure that these conversations are always being had, because the second that humanity and society becomes apathetic is when we've given up. And if we have anger, and if we have passion, and if we have these things in our conversations, then it means that we still have that essence that we want to make things better. So I definitely want to encourage that we just keep the conversations going. If you disagree or agree with what I'm saying, please make a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you saw the post and you did comment, but now, you know, kind of having a little bit more understanding, throw some comments below so I can get a better gauge of where you guys feel, where you either an important topic, or, you know, maybe I'm I'm taking something totally out of context. But I felt that it was important enough that we talk about this. So I thank you for your time. This videos, watch videos, all the other stuff that we've been bringing to you. Great content is headed up later on. But for this video today, this is all about your voice. So thank you very much. Have a fantastic Tuesday and rest of the week, and we will see you on another video. Bye.